Of course, it wouldn't be the internet if you didn't make merchandise of it, especially a Fresno Nightcrawler with a fat ass. Hello everybody, welcome back. So today I want to talk about the Fresno Nightcrawlers. Now the Fresno Nightcrawlers are a little something called pants. You guys own a pair of pants? I really hope so. And if you're not in possession of a pair of pants, then please get some. No one needs to see that. Regardless, the Fresno Nightcrawlers look a little bit like this. You know, everybody gangster till the pants start walking. You can see in the top left there's a pair of pants start coming into frame, which is really cool. My pants do this as well in the morning when I wake up. My pants come to me. I don't go to my pants. They're little demons, right? They're little demons with pants for a body instead of an actual torso. Now, the Fresno Nightcrawlers, also known as the Fresno Aliens by some people, I guess, they're creatures that have only been sighted twice, or at least that's what this wiki says here. The wiki says that one was sighted in Fresno, California, and the other one was sighted in Yosemite National Park, which is also in California. In both sightings, it's only seen in video footage. However, a man in Poland has also claimed to have seen the creature. It is said to resemble the Carmel area creature, which I am not familiar with at all. This thing looks a million times more terrifying than the Fresno creature does. The Carmel area creature is tall and grey with presumably no arms and long muscular legs. It is bipedal and walks in an odd manner with its backward bending knees. It resembles the Fresno Nightcrawler. I understand that that's probably because of the fact that they're both just pants creatures. Everybody gangster till the pants start walking. But anyways, we're not here to talk about the Carmel area creatures. If you want to see me talk about them at some point in time, let me know in the comments below, and that's something I will genuinely do. Now, obviously, what we want to see here are the sightings. The Fresno Nightcrawlers seem to have gained a pretty pop culture kind of following. There's plushes of them made, there's shirts, there's merchandise of literal demons. Whether or not these things are literal demons or not, I don't really know. But it's kind of interesting that walking pants demons have become a staple in online internet horror, or real world horror as it seems. Now, obviously, I watched this in one of my other videos, a video I literally just put out a few days ago, where I reacted to the scariest videos on the internet, and this was one of them. And a few people in my comment section told me that these were actually the Fresno Alien Nightcrawlers because I mentioned that I'd known them from somewhere, that I recognized them, and that they weren't brand new to me. I knew these things from somewhere. And I do know them from somewhere. They got on the news, they got on a bunch of different articles, as is shown by what I'm looking at right now. But this was the video that I'd watched, right? This one here, and you can see them walking around. They look like people in costumes, right? And this is what I said the other day. They look like people who are just kind of in a costume, and they're just kind of standing like this with their arms by their sides, and their legs are kind of up in the air. A little bit like this, right? And they're just in like big sheet costumes. You know how Halloween costume ghosts look? Well, a little bit like that. And it kind of looks like they're walking kind of like the soldiers from Toy Story, like this. All spooky like. But then again, I'm the kind of person that when you see a creepy surveillance footage video online, I try to jump to a more logical conclusion rather than, this is a spooky alien that we've never seen before and there is no proof of. I don't jump to the instant conclusion of, this must be real. A real life demon coming to eat us all. Oh no.
The pants demon. Holy shit.
It's really hard to kind of judge whether or not this is a legitimate demon, for better of a word. I don't know if I would use the word demon by choice, but here we are. I will say it's kind of spooky. They're kind of cool though. It's less spooky than it is kind of cool. You can see them up there in the top left. It's also very interesting that all of these found footage or security camera footage videos of creatures are always really terrible quality, right? Like this video, what's the max quality on this video? The max quality on this video is 720p, which is great, and the 720p looks like this. It looks like complete garbage, which is just amazing. I love shitty footage. But it's always interesting to me how the stuff that's supposed to be convincing is always done in really bad quality. Now, obviously, we don't really know too much about these Fresno Nightcrawlers. I don't want to jump to a conclusion just based on bad camera quality, so I'm going to do a little bit of research here. So here it says the creature has also been spotted in Yosemite, where footage was taken again from what appears to be another security camera. This time there are two creatures. I'm pretty sure this is talking about the video, the green one. There's one with the blue hue, which is the video we just watched, which is this one. This is the one I'm talking about. And then there's the other one that I watched in my scary videos reaction video. I'm pretty sure that's the one where there's two of them, because there are legitimately two of them in that video, so me doing some basic maths, that would make a lot of sense. This time there are two creatures, one being very small, less than 1.5 meters or 0.5 meters as it says here, and the feet of the creatures can clearly be seen, as well as what appears to be some sort of webbing connected from the knees to the upper body on at least. That grammar doesn't really work too well there, but what I think they're trying to say is that there's some sort of webbing between the feet and the upper body, which then comes back to my conclusion of they're people in sheets walking around like that. I guess people's argument here is that in the other security camera footage, the one with the blue hue to it, of course course I'm talking about this one, people have argued that there's no way an actual person can move like that, and you can see there's no space for the body at all. So that kind of debunks what I was talking about, having it be like a ghost sheet costume, right? I mean, at least that's what we'd be led to believe, I assume. So there's been a few speculations that there's some string attached to this here on either side, one to the top, one to either leg, but I don't understand how you'd make it look so natural if that was the case. Clearly there is some sort of knee bend going on here. It kind of flaps around a little bit too much for me to think it's just a pair of jeans on a washing line. I'm not 100% convinced either way, so I guess I'm just gonna have to look into it a little bit more. Fresno Nightcrawlers appear to be relatively short creatures, approximately 1.5 meters, with the exception obviously of the one in the other footage. The other one in the footage looked like a much smaller one compared to the one in the foreground, with most of their height being made up of their legs, as they possess an extremely small upper body. Again, this explains that it can't really be someone in a weird ghost Halloween costume, because if it was, where would they put their upper body? So what is it? What are these things, man? What are they? What are they? What are they, dude? It is an extremely thin white humanoid with no discernible arms. A larger specimen appears to have webbing connected from each knee to the torso. The cryptids appear to have very short, thin, and stilt-like feet. It is hard to judge the exact characteristics of the cryptids in the footage due to poor quality. Yes, this is exactly what I'm saying. It looks like terrible microwave quality, as that you could have filmed that on a fucking Mango, dude. Now here are some of the explanations. An alien or an extraterrestrial being. Obviously this one is probably the least believable one, because extraterrestrial beings I don't think would look like a pair of pants that you could buy at a local H&M. I feel like they'd look a little bit more interesting, at least. A new species, possibly a primate with short arms. Yeah, I don't buy into that either. I don't buy into it being a primate with short arms, especially a primate, really? What is a primate? Yeah, I don't know about you, but something tells me that this is not a primate. I just kind of wanted to prove my point, but yeah, this is definitely not a primate. Oh yeah, dude, that looks exactly like the Fresno Nightcrawlers. We're doing a massive favor to society here. What is a primate? This. 100% not the Fresno Nightcrawlers. So let's not call it what it isn't. Another explanation is a misidentified deer standing upright. Now, I don't know about you, but when I see this image, the first thought that comes to mind is not a deer standing upright. In fact, it's probably quite the opposite. Look at this image, I think it's either a person in a costume or it's legitimately a demon or something. Now, I'm not the kind of guy to believe it in all that kind of stuff, but if enough proof is provided, then maybe you could sway me. There's this image here which kind of better represents what that's fucking terrifying. I don't like anything about that. But this image here is probably a better representation of what we're dealing with. Pants and or a puppet on wire. It would be pretty easy to create a scarecrow type model and then put a pair of pants over the top of it and then have it walk on a wire. But then again, it's really hard to explain how it would walk so well and so human-like with a wire like that. I don't know why anyone would go to the effort of making it look that believable if it was just going to be for a one-off internet video to try and spook people, but yeah, people do crazy things nowadays. Another one is a bird walking like a crane, and yeah, I don't believe that at all. And the last one is probably the one I'm leaning to the most. A person wearing big pants and walking on stilts. I would 100% be able to believe that if it came out that it was fake. That would probably be my go-to solution in my head. The first sighting of a Fresno Nightcrawler happened in Fresno, California by a man named Jose. Big man Jose, big up my man Jose for finding out about the Fresno Nightcrawlers. Thank you very much, buddy. Jose had a surveillance camera watching his front lawn and looked at the camera when he heard a dog barking. That's quite possibly the worst way to figure out there's something on your front lawn, especially something that's potentially a demon, is to hear your dog barking, because I feel like the dog bark is now synonymous with creepy ghost sightings at this point. I find it really funny that some articles are calling them the haunted pants, supernatural alien. It's really cool that people are actually referring to them as the haunted pants. Of course, it wouldn't be the internet if you didn't make merchandise of it, especially a Fresno Nightcrawler with a fat ass. But regardless, without any further ado, that is the basic lore surrounding the Fresno Nightcrawlers. I just wanted to kind of talk about them a little bit casually, considering you guys had mentioned it the other day. And I was struggling with video ideas today anyway, so I thought, fuck it, why not talk about some cryptids today? But anyways, that's the end of today's video, so I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for similar content in the future. If you want to chat to me and other fans of the channel, you can join our Discord server. The link will be in the description below. But anyways, yeah, like I said, that is the end of today's video. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.